Good morning, gang. It has been a while. It's been a very long while. Forgive the washing in the background. It's got to go somewhere, hasn't it? I was trying to not get that in, but anyway. Yeah, it's been a while. Just busy. Everything's hectic. Weekends, everything, which is great. Social life, which is pleasant. And work. And then the heat, you just don't feel like doing anything. It's lovely, isn't it? Not complaining, but the last thing you want to do is start doing videos of clean the filters and get out and enjoy the garden and enjoy the weather elsewhere. Beer gardens mainly, as you can probably tell. So we're having a bit of a sortie out today. I've got a bit of a mix mash of fry across two different ponds, but I know what I've got in both ponds, so that's all right. The smaller ones are in the outside one, and everything else went in here pretty much, but I know what's set, so that's good. There's a couple of smaller ones in here. I'll flip you around, have a quick look before I start hoiking them out, that need to go in the pond outside, and then the rest of them I'm going to go through, and only the ones that I'm really interested in growing on over winter, or trying to get to a decent size, will stay in the greenhouse in here to make the most of the heat and the food. It's pointless growing fish on for the sake of growing fish on. So I'll flip it round quickly. We'll have a quick look before I start netting them all up, and then we'll get them in a bowl and we'll have a look through them. Hopefully, I've tried to do this a couple of times and I keep on getting sidetracked, and there's half videos all over the place, so I can't make sense of them or put them together. So hopefully this one will work, and you can see what I've been up to. Oh look, there's a Mrs. back doing a bit of poo patrol in the background. Right, I'll catch up with you in a minute. She'll love me for that one. Got quite a lot of glare on the water, but you can see, yeah, there's the various sizes now. The chagois that were from the second spawning, chagois and karashigois are just overtaking everything now. Some really nice ones amongst them, so I'm just going to hoik everything out. Got the bowls ready out here. So we're going to put everything in there for now. Keepers will go in there, little ones will go in there, defects will go in there, and then we'll see what happens. We'll get this sorted and we'll get it all set back up again and see where we go. Catch you in a minute. Right folks, yeah, we've got a few in here that are sort of standing out to me already. A couple of nice ones, more around the chagois and the karashigois, to be perfectly honest. These two are hovering because we've already had a couple of quite clear and obvious duffers. So Honey's been a bit poorly this morning, so she's not getting any, but soft dart Remy will smash them all. A few tiddlers in here. There were a few tiddlers, so I'll just drop the tiddlers straight into there, and we'll go through them separately. Any other duffers will just go in the bucket, and the keepers will go through here, and then I'll have another sort through as well to see. But anything of note, nice Deutsch chag there. There is a nice Ginrin Deutsch as well. So and there's a couple of potting fish in there, fat bodies, too short. So we'll get through them, and there's some parent sets I won't put together again next year, and some I definitely will. So we'll see. There isn't anything that's particularly spectacular, other than a couple of the Ginrin chags and the Deutsch chags, really, for what I'm trying to achieve. There's some quite nice ones, but yeah, we'll see where we get to. Catch you in a sec. So, first ones to catch my eye is a Deutsch Ginrin karashigoi. Quite happy with that. Certainly see how that one develops out. Now we've got the teammate. a Deutsch Ginring Shagoi. These are off the same parent set, which was a Deutsch Karashigoi female, a Wagoi Chagoi, and a Ginrin Sorogoi. So, nice lateral lines. See how it develops with any misplaced scales. Well, you'll have to let me know what you think of this one. It's yeah, it's a Deutsch Kijaku, really. It's the one I put in. It's lost a bit of its golden colour. I'll see if I can catch it up in the bigger net. So it was an Aragoki Chiba. Aragoki Italic Chiba, and a Benigoi that were in the mix with the female Kijaku. I don't know, I'm going to hang on to it just to see what it does. It's not got a particularly clean head, so it's only ever going to be a pond fish, but it might turn out to be quite a nice pond fish. Anyway, staying in the keepers one out. Nice Deutsch Chagoi, or looks like Aragoki maybe. See how those scales get on. Certainly could form part of the future breeding programme, so again, we'll hang on, see how it develops. But I'm glad I've been able to breed some that I wanted to breed this year. Another Deutsch Ginrin Shagoi. These have got some quite nice body shapes, quite long. So again, that one will stay. I'm not sure about the pond mud. It's not got the greatest shape to it, but I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes, just because for no other reason that I can, I guess. It's just a bit squat. If it had a nicer shape to it. It might stretch out. It might stretch out. We'll see. Another one from the Kijaku spawning. Another Deutsch Ginring Shagoi. So I won't be keeping all of these, but I'll be growing them on to see how they develop, which ones are the best. So yeah, keep your eyes open for the next time. If anybody wants a Deutsch Ginring Shagoi, I might have one or two going. Well, we did have just a nice standard good old-fashioned Shagoi. Nice scalation on that one. Just jumped out the net as I started to film it, so. But again, that could stay. They're all a similar size, so that's what I'm looking for at the moment. And there's still plenty to go at in there. Still lots of Chagois and Karashigois, Ginrin, that are going to be coming out and going in there. So really I'm just looking at defects on those ones. So I'll hoik a few more out because some of them are starting to look a bit samey, and then I'll show you what we've got on the bowl when we're done. Thought this one was worthy of note. It's a nice Deutsch Karashigoi. Lovely yellow colour. Really nice. Yeah, really quite happy with that one. Yeah, nice shape to it. Good colour, good skin. See how that goes. Another one from the Kijaku spawning.
Most of them have turned out to be mutts, but again, this one probably will be, but it's got some nice colour, so happy to see how that one performs over time. Okay, thought I'd highlight this one because it's got a bit of a pattern forming now. Initially I thought this was just a bad Karashigoi, but it has got a pattern forming. Now, given what was in the mix, it could end up being a Karashigoi Chiba type fish. I don't know, but it's worth letting it develop out when he's chasing the seagulls. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, folks, we're just topping. I'm topping up through the barrel because it's actually, you get a bit of heat in it, believe it or not, just through sitting in there. So we're at 23.8 in there now, and outside is 23, so that's all right. So these are the ones I'm going to continue to grow on. There's a couple in there that are just going to be pond mutts, but they're kind of my pond mutts, so I'm not really bothered. That one's no, yeah, you'd throw that in the bin ordinarily, but it's these ones I'm interested in more than anything. Deutz, and a goji fish, and a genrin fish, and there's some Shiros in there. A couple of Shiros I've selected out to see how they come on. But mainly Karashigois, Chagois, Genrin. Do like that. So we'll see how those ones turn out, and then the rest of them are gone in here. Now there were some others in here, and there's some nice, there are some more nice fish in here, but they're all a little bit smaller. So I've just left these outside. These are growing away nicely. What we at in here at the moment, 21 degrees. There's some bigger ones in here. Some of them are a little bit too big, and we'll take some of the smaller ones that are in here. So we'll just keep these ones in the net for now. But yeah, some interesting ones. So we'll leave them in there, see how they do. They're just not the same size as those. So I'm just trying to split them up size wise. And yeah, we'll see how we go. But these all, 90% of these will be going anyway at some point. But there's some quite nice Shiros in there that I just want to see how they develop on. But like I say, a bit too small to go in with these. So yeah, so we'll get them in, we'll count them in. We'll get them into here. I'll put a load of Daphnia in here for them to have a go at. So I'll get them back in here before I put the pump and everything back in again, get the filter going again. And we'll see what happens. So there we go, troops. 33, push your shoulder. 33 is the magic number. So we'll just carry on topping that up. Leave them in there for a bit before I put in the pump and everything else back in there. Let them settle down and calm down. But yeah, 33. We'll see how they go. There's some nice ones in there, I think. So certainly from the Karashigois, Chagois, that sort of thing. So the Deutz, the Aragogi and the Genrin is something I've really been trying to get in with the aim of producing the Aragogi, Genrin, Chibas. So that's the plan. So another couple of years, let these get to a size, and we should be spawning our own line at that point. So it's a long game, but I quite enjoy the process. This is the bit I like, so it's good fun. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that, and it's been, like I say, it's been a while, there are some great people out there doing YouTube videos, and I just spend more time watching them than I do anything else. But there's a couple of people have asked for an update, so I'll throw one out. And if you like it, then that's great. Yeah, give us a like and say hello. All right, gang. I'll catch you all soon. Take it easy.